Hello, everyone. As some of you have seen at games, you might have seen it at, I don't know, really bad football teams' games, really bad baseball teams' games. The Orioles might be a good example. You'll see people in the stands with bags over their heads to let the world know what they think of their team. Well, your commissioner is now having the bag over his head because the book of Ezekiel is 1 and 6. This week, to add insult to injury, yeah, I had the book of Ezekiel had the top pick on the waiver wire once again. The obvious pick would have seemed to be Dearness Johnson for the Browns, right? Kareem Hunt is hurt, Nick Chubb is hurt. Then you got a chance to get a starting running back, at least for this week, in Dearness Johnson. Instead, the book of Ezekiel took J.D. McKissick, the backup for Antonio Gibson. Why? No clue. Biden our time, who had the second pick, took Dearness Johnson. Of course, he plays Thursday night and goes crazy like any Browns running back seems to be able to do. Scored 22 points. Already at that point, I think game's over. And it was. Biden our time ended up routing the book of Ezekiel 131 to 66. Dearness Johnson had his 22, as I said. Three other guys, not their quarterbacks, had over 20, including Mike Evans, Jamar Chase, Alvin Kamara. 23 to 26 between those guys for each of them. So just crushed Book of Ezekiel. Book of Ezekiel's 1 and 6, Biden our time 3 and 4. Rated X got a huge win, crushing Swift kick in the ass 114 to 47, moving back into first place. I'm sorry, not first place, but just a half game back in the division. For Rated X, Stafford to Cup. Listen to this now. 2 straight weeks. Stafford to Cup, 60 points each week. That's crazy. Plenty for them to win just with those two guys. She also had McLaurin with 18, Gesicki with 14. For Swift kick in the ass, man, this is like a Chiefs problem. I think Don has 4 Chiefs on his team, at least 3. But this week it was Mahomes, Kelsey, and Butker starting for Swift kick in the ass. Between those 3 guys, they scored a total of 20 points. So as the Chiefs go, so goes Swift kick in the ass at this point. They're now 4 and 3, but fading fast unless the Chiefs can turn things around. My 3 sons got a big win, beating Aaron the Rock 104 to 65. My 3 sons is now 3 and 1. She added Tua this week. Somehow she knew to add the right guy. He gets 37, his best game of his career. And her wide receivers are just really strong. They had 41 between them. Whereas Aaron, who's been struggling a little bit, he had Jalen Hurts and uh, somebody else who did well. Um, 29 and 22. He ends up with a total of 65 though and drops to 5 and 2. Still in first, but just by a half game now over Rated X. Michael's Minions got a big win also, beating Fear the Wax 90 to 70. Rogers to Adams for Michael's Minions. It's not quite the same as Stafford to Cup, but those 2 guys gave him 42. He also got Elijah Mitchell back. He had a strong game with 16. Fear the Wax, missing Dak Prescott. I think he was missing Justin Jefferson too. And Derrick Henry, when he gets 15, you think it's a terrible week for him. So Fear the Wax is 4 and 3. Gunning for You got their 3rd straight, beating Cobra Kyler 83 to 66. The U started 0 and 4, but has been hot as all get out since then. Since I've said, Metcalf had a big game for the Seahawks. Although watching that guy, what a punk he is. He's just I guess it's those Ole Miss guys, like someone said to me recently. For Cobra Kyler, great quarterbacks with Kyler Murray and Tom Brady, but all his running back injuries have just been crippling. He's been able to kind of stay afloat, hoping guys get back to health, but they've been sucking wind a little bit too. So again, that one was 83 to 66. And then Hooked on Stephonics in really the only close game of the week, beat Harding's Hitmen 74 to 71. Lamar Jackson 24, Sam Darnold 4 for the Hitmen. That was really the difference in the game. Otherwise, the Hitmen was better, but the Hitmen have some quarterback issues with Sam Darnold. I think was the only guy on the roster last week. Hooked on Stephonics is 4 and 3. The Hitmen dropped to 3 and 4. That's it. I will see you guys with the commish picks. I'm not sure if they're going to be on camera with a bag without a bag or in writing. But see you later.